When International Harvester says that something isn't good enough, it means just that. For example, here's a crankshaft that a run-of-the-mill parts rebuilder would regrind and resell for replacement in a heavy-duty truck. What would International Harvester do with it? The answer is throw it on the scrap heap. Why? Because, as far as International Harvester is concerned, only crankshafts that can be reground to 30 thousandths of an inch or less are acceptable for replacement in a truck engine. Chances are, an ordinary parts rebuilder wouldn't think twice about regrinding a crankshaft 40, 50, or even 60 thousandths of an inch undersize, even though the extra material removal might be critical and result in premature engine failure. International, however, is no ordinary parts rebuilder. In fact, we don't use the word rebuilt with respect to these parts. We use the word ReNEWed, because the term accurately pinpoints a distinct advantage of ours that raises us head and shoulders over competition. This advantage stems from the fact that no other truck manufacturer rebuilds its own parts with its own people, in its own special facilities, or with rigid quality standards that come within a country mile of ours. How can International afford to be so hard-nosed about quality control and end results? Because of volume. We've got the volume, because IH ReNEWed parts are superior to those of competitors. And this same volume allows us to use mass production assembly line techniques, as well as the latest in modern equipment. Getting back to that crucial point about our ReNEWed parts being superior to competitors. If a part to be renewed can't pass established salvage requirements, it's tossed on the scrap heap, as we stated before. In addition, if a part does pass this College Board entrance examination, only International original equipment components are used in renewing it, since we absolutely refuse to use so-called just as good or will fit substitutes. As a matter of fact, when the situation calls for it, we don't hesitate to use new replacement components in the production of ReNEWed parts. How many different motor truck ReNEWed parts does International produce? Over 130, including carburetors, clutch pressure plates, clutch discs, water pumps, generators, starters, and many others, such as air brake components, crankshafts, hydrovacs, shutter stats, and windshield wiper motors. Let's not overlook the fact that many of our ReNEWed parts also fit other make trucks. For example, this 14-inch two-plate clutch assembly and ReNEWed IH air brake components. There are 7 basic steps employed in the production of our IH ReNEWed parts. We refer to these as the Special 7, and they consist of the following. Preliminary inspection. Before being accepted for ReNEWed production, every candidate part is exhaustively inspected, a procedure that continues through the second step, which consists of dismantling. When the part has been completely disassembled, every component is thoroughly cleaned to make sure that all dirt, grease, and foreign matter are removed. Next, replacement parts are selected for assembly. Here's another area in which competitors have to take a back seat, because IH renewers have complete and current factory specifications, something local rebuilders do not have. Number 6 in the Special 7 steps consists of inspection and testing. Every IH ReNEWed part must operate flawlessly. To make certain it does, we utilize the latest design precision gauges and testing equipment. All openings, such as the inlets and outlets on hydrovacs, are painstakingly covered to guard against the entry of foreign material. Rust preventive is applied where needed. The final step is packaging. Each ReNEWed part is packaged in an attractive carton, specially designed to protect it during shipment and storage. Remember that today's customers are quality and cost conscious, when buying replacement parts to keep their vehicles rolling. It's simply good management practice from their point of view always to purchase the very best parts at the most reasonable price. And it's simply good sales practice from our point of view always to tell our quality story first. Then, and only then, should we point out that our prices really are reasonable and, in the long run, more economical. Unfortunately, many rebuilders wave unrealistic price tags in their effort to make a quick buck because they do not accept responsibility for product reliability. Nor do they concern themselves with the fact that a single rebuilt part can positively or negatively affect the image or reputation of a truck. It follows that many bargain hunters have been badly burned in price-cutting transactions, and the word rebuilt in some circles has become synonymous with shoddy or unreliable. It's our immediate purpose and long-range plan to rectify this misconception about rebuilt parts by demonstrating that IH ReNEWed parts are not only superior, but the best buy. Why are we so concerned about rectifying this misconception? 2 reasons. 1, there's a vast and profitable market to be served with superior IH ReNEWed parts, available nationally through our network of very capable dealers, branches, and stores. 2, the prices of IH ReNEWed parts are approximately 1/3 less than the prices of their factory new counterparts, affording substantial savings to customers across the country. Our job is to point out to prospects and present customers who continue to eye competitors' cut-rate price tags that the use of genuine IH ReNEWed parts saves them a great deal of maintenance money in the long run. Not to mention time, for double-quick service is as close as the nearest international dealer, branch, or store. Now that you know the quality story, and now that you know your price is right, let's go 2 steps further. First, remind the serviceman to carefully follow the installation instructions that accompany each ReNEWed part. And second, remind the serviceman to keep all related truck parts meticulously clean. It should be self-evident that a ReNEWed carburetor can't work at top capacity if the fuel pump or fuel filter is dirty. Nor can a ReNEWed generator function like a factory-fresh generator if the voltage regulator is faulty. Service opportunities abound wherever there are trucks. Let the Special 7 quality story serve you well. And remember that an IH ReNEWed parts program in the long run is really gold in your pocket.